This is the captain. Brace for impact.
What?
Brace! 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 Heads down! Stay down!
There were 155 people on that plane.
Brace! Brace! Brace!
You were one of them.
Stay down!
Over 40 years in the air, but in the end, I'm going to be judged on 208 seconds. I need a count, passengers and crew.
Is anyone still here?
So Sully. Who is Sully? What is Sully? Or which is Sully? Okay, this is kind of a joke to you, but Sully is actually a film, a 2016 biographical drama film, which was directed by Clint Eastwood and starred by the famous actor Tom Hanks. So what is Sully all about? Well, if you guys are curious about it, Sully is the movie Sully is based on a true story, where the pilot glided his plane and crashed on the Hudson River because of the both engine failure due to the birds. So miraculously, all 155 people, including the passengers, the pilot, the co-pilot, and the stewardess, survived the ordeal. So basically, what I'm trying to tell you is the movie retells the event and the aftermath of it. Tom Hanks, who played Sully Sullenberg, is one of my favorite actors. Yes. And why? Do you know why? Because he's very good at acting, like anybody else, but his acting was very special for me because for example, when he played a role when he played Sully Sullenberg, he played a role in a pilot experience, like he actually being a pilot. Okay, so the second thing is he acted many famous movies before, especially the old ones. One of the famous movie he acted is actually Toy Story, which he played as Woody. Do you know Woody? Yeah, he voiced Woody. Sully Sullenberg. Okay, for me, in my opinion, that Sully Sullenberg is actually a wise man. Why do you ask? Well, for his age, he's supposed to be wise, but in his experience, as a pilot, he landed the airplane on the river instead on the land. Why he made that choice? Because seriously, if you crash in the city, it could result in a much worse scenario, which could possibly not only 155 lives are lost, but thousands or 10,000 lives will be dragged or lost that day. So don't underestimate the power of experience. Skiles is one of my favorite characters in this movie. Not only he's a co-pilot, but he's also a best friend to Captain Sully. He is very supportive, kind, and always keep up to Captain Sully, especially during critical times. For example, he supported Captain Sully's decision by crashing the airplane to the river, instead maneuvering the airplane to the runway. If he did that, it could be worse. It could be worse, and the airplane might crash into the city. Secondly, he also defended Captain Sully, from being accused by the NTSB by stating that he could maneuver the airplane to the runway instead of the river. So, in my opinion, we should always support our member or our friend and always hold our friendship till the very end.
Okay, the Sully film, it is basically starred by the Tom Hanks. The story is about a pilot. There is Tom Hanks who land an airplane on the Hudson River when his engine fails. It is basically a retelling story of the incident, as well as people start to doubt whether or not he actually could have made it to the airport or not. From that, did he endanger these people's life by landing on the Hudson River, or he actually could have made it back to the airport? The media also seem like into the incident. The public people used to call him as a hero, but Sully say that it does not feel like a hero at all. We go back to the day of the incident. Sully and Skiles, there is the co-pilot. Once they take off the plane, roughly after maybe 2 or 3 minutes, a large flock of birds fly into the engine, causing the captain lost control of the plane. To stay in control and keep the passenger calm, Sully maintained the contact with the people at the what you call maybe the control center, but the flight was slightly maybe just lost from the radar. Right after that, Sully warned all the passengers to brace for impacts. Also the stewardess or maybe the flight attendants minds the passenger and repeat instruction for them to be careful. Without waiting any second, Captain Sully and Skiles, the co-pilot, made the decision to land on the Hudson River. Once they land onto the river, a ferry team that's led by Captain Vincent, there is captain of the boat, head out into the Hudson to rescue all the passengers and as well the crew. Captain Sully, after that, they really been sent to the hospital, and after that, he's been told that all of the 155 passengers on board has survived. Captain Sully feel very relieved as he have saved all the passengers. I think if I was Sully, I would be very speechless and very relieved, just like when he knew the passenger relief. For the film climax, Sully and Skiles attend a meeting maybe at the court, I think, with the official to discuss about the incident. In the meeting, the official ran a simulator of the plane to landing on the airport, and as the result, all of the tests successfully made it to the airport. But from the result, they guess Captain Sully that really argue that they did not count the human factor as none of the pilot as none of the testing pilot were not under the same pressure that Captain Sully and his co-pilot were facing. The directors of the official ran the test again with the different reaction time, that is 35 seconds. As Sully keep mention that they asked within 208 seconds, which is show that the pilot read under the same pressure as they are before. Even an exam at making to the other airports would not make a different result, or the passenger will not survive even they try to land at the different airport. At the end of the meetings, the official comment that if Sully was not on the planes, everything would have gone wrong and maybe the passenger would not be survived. But at the end, Sully disagreed that, saying that his co-pilot Sky and also the other flight attendant also deserve credits for the landing, the safe landings. I think that's all I can say about the plots. Alright, that's it.
Sully, don't worry, you did a great thing. It's gonna be remembered for a very long time.
Here's the funny thing. I've delivered 1 million passengers over 40 years in the air, but in the end, I'm going to be judged on 208 seconds.
Come on, tomorrow's gonna be a good day. Computer sims will prove you were right. We can all put our wings back on.
You want to run?
Yeah, let's run.
So, in this scene, we could see that Sully is actually jogging. Even for me to do it, it is quite impossible. Captain Sully jogs every night in order to maintain his health. This will improve his physical body and his mental health. So, if anything happens to Captain Sully, there will be a possibility that it could affect badly to the passengers on board. So, being healthy is important to Captain Sully so that everything goes well.
Nice view of the Hudson. I'll never get over how beautiful it is up here.
Life's easier in the air.
Yes, it is. Birds.
Whoa.
It's okay. Everyone, might be a good idea just to keep your seatbelts on.
You got one rolling back. You got both of them rolling back. Ignition start.
Next one, this scene was very chaotic, but Captain Sully didn't make any hasty decision. He comes at making decision. How in the world did he make that decision? If I were him, I will be completely terrified. Even though the departure control kept telling him to land on the runway, but Captain Sully still wanted to land on the Hudson River. I think with his 40 years experience as a pilot, he made a wise choice to land on the Hudson River. He strongly believed that he could land the plane safely on the Hudson River.
Too low, terrain.
50, 40, 30, 20.
Successful landing at Teterboro, runway 19.
Multiple airports, runways, 2 successful landings.
We are simply mimicking what the computer already told us.
You know, a lot of toes were stepped on in order to set this up for today. And frankly, I really don't know what you gentlemen plan to gain by it.
Can we get serious now?
Can we get serious now? These scenes made me more excited to watch the movie till the end. Why? Sully and his co-pilot, Skiles, defend themselves by arguing that what was the NTSB did not take into account was the human factor, in that it was a matter of life and death. He also stated that none of the test pilots had the same pressure as him at the moment. In the end, the NTSB ran the simulation again with a 35 seconds reaction time, and it was proved fatal.
Can we get serious now?